Once upon a time in the city of Lagos, there lived a boy named Chinedu. Chinedu was a cheerful boy with curly hair and a big smile. He lived with his grandmother in a cozy house near the market. Chinedu loved going to school. One day, a new student joined his class named Emeka. Emeka had the same curly hair and big smile as Chinedu. They became fast friends, always sitting together during lunchtime and playing football after school. One sunny afternoon, as they sat under a shady tree, Emeka looked at Chinedu with curious eyes. "Chinedu, do you know if you have a twin brother?" Emeka asked. Chinedu was surprised. "A twin brother? No, I don't think so," he replied, puzzled. Emeka then explained that he had been told by his aunt that they were twins, separated as babies in a sad accident that took their parents' lives. Chinedu couldn't believe it. He had always thought he was the only child. That evening, Chinedu rushed home to ask his grandmother about this. "Grandma, is it true? Do I have a twin brother named Emeka?" he asked eagerly. His grandmother's eyes filled with tears as she hugged him tightly. "Yes, my dear Chinedu. You and Emeka are indeed twins. Your parents loved you both dearly, but they were taken from us too soon." Chinedu felt a mix of emotions, happiness to have found his brother, yet sadness for the loss of their parents. The next day at school, he couldn't wait to share this news with Emeka. "Emeka, it's true. We are brothers," Chinedu exclaimed. Emeka smiled brightly. "I knew it. We may have been apart for so long, but now we've found each other." The two boys became inseparable, sharing stories about their childhood and dreams for the future. But there were still many questions unanswered. How had they survived the accident? And why had they been separated? Chinedu and Emeka were determined to uncover the truth together. They embarked on a journey filled with hope and determination to unravel the mysteries of their past. Chinedu and Emeka decided to start their quest for answers by visiting Emeka's aunt, who had shared the story of their separation. They walked together after school, excitement buzzing between them like bees around a hive. Emeka's aunt, Auntie Ngozi, welcomed them warmly into her home. She was a kind woman with gentle eyes and a warm smile. As they sat down, Chinedu and Emeka eagerly asked her about their parents and the accident. Auntie Ngozi took a deep breath, her expression turning serious. "Your parents, may their souls rest in peace, were wonderful people. They loved you both dearly," she began. She explained that Chinedu and Emeka had been born in a small village far away. Their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Okonkwo, were respected farmers in the community. One fateful day, when the twins were just babies, a terrible storm had swept through the village. Their parents had been traveling to visit family when their car skidded off the road. Chinedu listened intently, his heart heavy with sorrow. "Miraculously, both of you survived," Auntie Ngozi continued. "But the accident left you orphaned. Emeka, you were found by a passerby and brought to me, while Chinedu was discovered by a neighboring family who later moved to Lagos." Chinedu and Emeka exchanged glances, trying to piece together their fragmented past. "Our family searched tirelessly for Chinedu, but we couldn't locate him," Auntie Ngozi explained. "We never gave up hope that you would be reunited someday." Tears welled up in Chinedu's eyes. He had always felt a sense of longing and now understood why. "Thank you, Auntie Ngozi," Emeka said earnestly. "We want to learn more about our parents and our past. Can you help us find out more?" Auntie Ngozi nodded with a warm smile. "Of course, my dears. Let's start by visiting the village where you were born. There are people who knew your parents and might be able to shed more light on what happened." Chinedu and Emeka felt a surge of hope and determination. With Auntie Ngozi's guidance, they began planning their trip to the village, eager to uncover the missing pieces of their story. As they left Auntie Ngozi's house that evening, Chinedu squeezed Emeka's hand. "We're in this together," brother," he said with a newfound sense of belonging. Emeka grinned, his eyes shining with excitement. "Yes, Chinedu. Together, we will discover our past and honor the memory of our parents." And so, the journey of Chinedu and Emeka, the lost twins, began, guided by love, hope, and the unbreakable bond of brotherhood. The following Saturday, Chinedu and Emeka, accompanied by Auntie Ngozi, embarked on a journey to their birth village. They traveled by bus through winding roads, passing lush green landscapes and small villages along the way. As they reached the village, memories of their infancy flooded their minds, though they were too young to recall any details. Auntie Ngozi led them to a quaint house where an elderly woman named Mama Obi lived. Mama Obi had been a close friend of their parents and was overjoyed to see them. "Oh, my children. You have grown so much," Mama Obi exclaimed, her wrinkled face breaking into a smile. Chinedu and Emeka introduced themselves, explaining their quest to learn about their parents and the accident that had changed their lives. Mama Obi's eyes glistened with tears as she reminisced about Mr. and Mrs. Okonkwo. "They were good people, always full of life and laughter," she recalled fondly. Chinedu felt a pang of longing for parents he couldn't remember. "Mama Obi, do you know more about the accident that took them from us?" he asked softly. Mama Obi nodded solemnly. "It was a stormy night. They were traveling to see family when their car veered off the road and into a ravine," she explained. "The villagers rushed to the scene, and that's when they found you both, miraculously unharmed." Chinedu and Emeka listened intently, absorbing every detail. "After the accident, we searched tirelessly for you," Mama Obi continued. "We were heartbroken when we couldn't locate Chinedu. Emeka, you were brought to safety by a passing motorist who recognized you." Chinedu's heart swelled with gratitude for the people who had cared for them in their darkest hour. "Is there anything else you can tell us?" Emeka inquired, his eyes filled with determination. Mama Obi paused, deep in thought. "There was talk of a mysterious figure seen near the accident site that night," she said slowly. "Some believed it was just a passerby, but others thought it might have been someone with ill intentions." Chinedu and Emeka exchanged concerned glances. Could there be more to the accident than they knew? "We'll keep searching for answers," Chinedu vowed, his voice filled with resolve. As they bid farewell to Mama Obi and the village, Chinedu and Emeka felt closer to their roots than ever before. With each step of their journey, the pieces of their past began to form a clearer picture. Back in Lagos, Chinedu and Emeka shared their findings with Grandma. She listened intently, her eyes brimming with emotion. "My dear boys," Grandma said softly, "your parents would be proud of the young men you've become." Chinedu and Emeka smiled at each other, knowing their journey was far from over. They were determined to uncover the truth behind their separation. Is the mysterious figure from that stormy night.